When irreligion is prominent in the family, O Krishna, the women of the family become polluted. And from the degradation of womanhood, O descendant of Vrashni, comes unwanted progeny. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. ॐ अज्ञानातिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानं ज्ञानशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टां स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा माह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामी इति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणी निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादेशतारिणी। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Before getting into the essence of this particular shloka, I'd like to give a brief glimpse of Bhagavad Gita, where the Supreme Personality of the Godhead, He is representing as a chariot driver to the exalted Kshatriya Arjuna. He is taken the side of Pandavas because Pandavas are following the Dharma, whereas the other side is the Kauravas, who are totally opposite, who are not ready to give even 5 villages to the Pandavas. So, this Kurukshetra war is inevitable. Finally, it should be fought in the Kurukshetra, this Mahayuddha between the Kauravas and Pandavas. In this situation, the Supreme Personality of the Godhead, Swayam Bhagavan, He is taken the side of the Pandavas. Even though they have 6 Akshauhini soldiers, whereas the Kauravas is like an ocean, 32 Akshauhini Saina. In between, the war is about to start. When the great charioteer Sabyasachi Arjuna, he requested the Supreme Personality of Godhead, take me in between the center line of war. I just want to see from where all the Kauravas wanted to fight against us. I want to see them. So, as per the instruction of Arjuna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is taken the chariot right in front of the Kauravas. When he saw in front of him the great warrior, his own Pitamaha, our grandfather, Bhishma Deva, and exalted personalities, his Guru Dronacharya and Kripacharya, and so many other his relatives, cousins, nephew, all were there, eager to fight against Pandavas. The most powerful, exalted Kshatriya Arjuna, he felt so weak looking at his own grandfather standing opposite to him, where he has grown under the guidance of his grandfather and Guru Dronacharya. He started thinking himself for a meagre 5 village or a small kingdom. I have to go against to the Pitamaha, my grandfather, my guru, who taught me all the armored secrecy of weapons, the fighting technique is my guru. He felt very bad. Somewhere in the corner of his mind, he started thinking, I'm making a great mistake to fight against these exalted personalities. At that time, Arjuna is not able to understand the secrecy of dharma and adharma. So finally, he sat down in the chariot itself. He says, Krishna, I cannot fight. He started putting so many arguments, so many questions to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. And whatever the situation was narrated by Sanjaya to Dhritarashtra in the Hastinapura, all these activities, step by step, the running commentary was given by Sanjaya to Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra felt what Arjuna was doing very nice. Now this war will be stopped. It is not going to take place. So my sons, 101 sons, will no need to give any villages to or anything to Pandavas. Ultimately, we are the winners. So he was under that impression. Krishna, the original personality of Godhead, his purpose of appearance is destroy the demons, safeguard the devotees, and re-establish the dharma. That is the purpose of Krishna's appearance in Dwapara Yuga. So Krishna started giving answers and explaining about the importance of the dharma. And whatever the questions Arjuna was putting in front of Krishna, he started giving answer for everything. So in this text, particular text, he said that if I fight, if you see the last one, if I fight, both the side armies, millions of soldiers will be killed. Both the side. Millions of soldiers will be killed. When they are killed, with the destruction of dynasty, the entire dynasty will be killed. The eternal family tradition is vanquished. All the tradition, all the family activity, everything will be vanquished. And thus, rest of the family becomes involved in irreligion. That is mentioned in the last verse. Now, in continuation to that, when irreligion is prominent in the family, O Krishna, the woman of the family becomes polluted. And from the degradation of womanhood, our descendant of Rashmi comes to unwanted progeny. What exactly it means? Srila Prabhupada, he will explain. Please listen to this very carefully. Good population in human society is a basic principle for peace, prosperity, and spiritual progress in life. The Varnashrama religions principles were so designed that the good population would prevail in society for the general spiritual progress of state and community. Such a population depends on the chastity and faithfulness of its womanhood. As children are very prone to be misled, women are similarly very prone to degradation. Therefore, both the children and women require protection by the elder members of the family. By being engaged in various religious practices, women will not be misled into adultery. According to the all these natural disasters won't be there. Step by step in the Varnashrama, we can advance to Krishna consciousness. When we advance in higher consciousness, all these material problem will go down to bare minimum. Problems will be there, but it will be bare minimum. Whatever the bad things, karma which we do, we have to undergo the reaction. Nobody cannot escape from that. But Krishna says, abandon all religion, simply surrender unto me. Mamekam sharanam gena. Simply surrender unto me. I will take care of everything. All your material things. Prabhu was telling about humanity. I will take care of things. Krishna is the father of all the living entity. Probably today, in this material world, oh, he is my wife, he is my children, he is my grandfather, like Arjuna, We think that. By the time death comes, it just stops, that's all. Nobody is not whose wife, whose children, nothing. There's no answers for that. So, what we have to do, what the parents has to guide to the children, from where we get this knowledge, what is our goal should be. These are the things we have to ask ourselves this question. When you ask this question, Bhagavad Gita will give the real powerful light, because it gives all the information. The way the Arjuna asking question, if we follow his footsteps, we can understand so many things. Whether you have $1 million in your pocket, whether you have $1 in your pocket, it doesn't make any difference. Within yourself, you will be very happy. That happiness you cannot purchase from dollars. That is a spiritual happiness. To get this kind of a spiritual happiness, Krishna, in his, can anybody say who is in that photograph, the big binder, you can see that? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is Swayam Krishna himself. He appeared and he explained to everybody, simply chant. What? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Rama Ramo, Hare Hare. To chant this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, you don't require any higher philosophy. You don't require any triple graduate, double graduation. No, it is not required. To chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we don't want millions of dollars. To chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we don't require any material status. Since Krishna is the father of all the living entity, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he addresses the entire world. Anybody, irrespective of caste, creed, religion, simply chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. When a person who chants Hare Krishna Mahamantra sincerely, his life will be successful. All this effect of the karmas, it will be bare minimum. Because Krishna is taking charge directly. You should understand this. When we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra without any offenses, Krishna will take the charge directly. He will motivate you, he will inspire you, he will give you timely guidance. How? He is there, he is present in everybody's heart as a Paramatma. He will start giving all the information. So whatever the pressure, tension, up and downs of this material world will get nullified. Within ourselves we will be very happy. So the Varnashrama is one of the most important aspects. You have to be very careful. You have to take care of the women, children properly and require protection properly. When we are all together, that family in the center of that family, we have to establish Lord Krishna, and we have to lead our life in a proper way. So that will really, it will help and advance us. By being engaged in various religious practices, women will not be misled into adultery. So women, they cannot deviate from the proper functioning of a family to the adultery roots. See, here, according to the Chanakya Pandita, now the one more point it rises in the purport of Srila Prabhupada. Who is Chanakya Pandita? Anybody can? Who is Chanakya?
Chanakya Niti in India.
Amal?
He is the one who wrote Chanakya Niti in
India.
India.
Who is Chanakya?
One of the most intelligent Panditas of that time, who knows the difference between what's true and what's illusion.
Yes. Anybody? Anybody can add some more information on that? Okay, for your information, Chanakya is a Mukhyamantri or a Chief Minister for whom? The great king Chandragupta Maurya. Those times, Chandragupta Maurya is conquered all over the world. So, he is the Brahmana, great Brahmana, Chanakya, very intelligent person. Very intelligent person, very serious and dedicated person. Chandragupta Maurya, being the ruler, the king, whatever he says, that is final. He never used to cross his words. He advises the king, this is how you have to rule. He used to rule the country like that. Because of that, this Varna Sankara was not there at all. And king used to see that everybody is following the religious aspect properly or not. He has a lot of checks. Accordingly, he used to do it. So in his country, in his kingdom, all were advancing in higher consciousness rapidly. They never had the problem of the tsunami, earthquakes and all this kind of a problem. Because the good population. And Chanakya Pandita is an exalted personality. He says that women are generally not very intelligent. And therefore not trustworthy. You cannot trust. That doesn't mean we are all not trustworthy. You have to be very careful. Where we are making mistake, we have to ask ourselves question. For that, how many people are here? How many people are there outside? From this itself we can make out. If they are really intelligent, they would have been here. They would have made their children to come here to the temple. They should be strict. They have to develop the environment of higher consciousness in the house. So nobody cannot deviate. They have to cooperate and make such an environment, to create an environment in the house so that all are God consciousness. That is a part of their duty. Apart from taking care of their husband. So the different family tradition of religious activity should always engage them. And thus their chastity, devotion will give birth to a good population. See, being a husband, being the family environment, we have to protect them properly and we have to inject. All religious activity should always engage them. We have to engage them in the Krishna consciousness.
What does it mean by different? What does it mean by different religious activities? It's too many.
It's not too many. It is not too many. It says the religious activity, traditions of religious activities. What is the tradition? The tradition is Krishna consciousness. These systems should be injected properly. When a housewife, when she understands that, she will inject all this into their children. When the children understand properly whatever mother, father teaches them, they never deviate in their life to their wrong roots. Here in this country, the other day somebody was telling, 18 years? Oh, I don't know who is my father, who is my mother, I'm going out. Pandita, women are generally not very intelligent and therefore not trustworthy. So the different family traditions of religious activities should always engage them. And thus their chastity and devotion will give birth to a good population eligible for participating in the Varnashrama system. On the failure of such Varnashrama dharma, naturally the woman becomes free to act and mix with men, and thus adultery is indulged in at the risk of unwanted population. Irresponsible men also provoke adultery in society, and thus unwanted children flood the human race at the risk of war and pestilence. This is a very wonderful text where Krishna explains very nicely. Now we have to understand as a common people why we require a good population. Number one, what do you mean by good population? Are not we the member of a good population? This question will arise. And what is the Varnashrama dharma? See here, Arjuna's thinking is such a way, when we wage a war, thousands and millions of people will die. What about their family? What about their family? All the wives of these soldiers will no more they have their husbands. How they will survive? How they are going to take care of their children? These are the questions will arise. That means there is no protection for the housewife and children. To survive, they will use wrong routes. Their chastity will be polluted. When the chastity gets polluted, when there is no protection or security for a woman in this womanhood, unwanted progeny will develop. When an unwanted progeny will develop, they don't understand what is Varnashrama. Then that will become Varna Sankara. These unwanted population, they cannot advance in higher consciousness. Because mother, she is not guiding them to a proper higher consciousness or the process of Varnashrama dharma, so that they can slowly advance in higher consciousness. That's not going to take place. Because the head of the family himself is not there. There is nobody is to guide them. There is nobody to guide them. Proper way. How to approach. How to get into the higher consciousness. How to get into the devotional service. This Varnashrama dharma, which gives a step-by-step process for every living entity to advance in Krishna consciousness. When an individual who follows Varnashrama dharma properly, over a period of time, he will understand what is pure devotional service is all about. Why we have to come together, why we have to associate together, what time we have to listen to Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, what is the instructions Lord Krishna has given, and how I have to apply my personal life, and how I have to inject all this knowledge to my children. Isn't it? Now I'll give a live example. How many people we have and how many children we have. You can't see outside thousands and millions of people who are there outside. How many people they have got interest to understand the philosophy or the instruction of Krishna? very bare minimum. Percentage is so low. Isn't it? So this is what is happening in this material world. If you see outside in this part of the world, there are so many women, they don't care about the principles of their life. They are proud of themselves. There's so many, they are earning money, they have got a good job, they are proud of themselves. Tomorrow, if her husband says something, they are ready to divorce on the spot. Here, the divorce is such a subject, it is like going into purchasing some commodity in the supermarket. Many higher percentage of the people, they don't know how serious is this marriage is all about. And the relation between the husband and wife, how strong it should be, and how it is going to influence their children advance in higher consciousness. These things they never understood properly. Why? Lack of guidance, lack of desire, lack of motivation. And they don't believe in God. Atheistic type of mentality. So, in this type of mentality is present, then definitely, as per the Bhagavad Gita, Varna Sankara will take place. So people deviate from proper living. They will do all sorts of nonsense things. They are not interested in advancing themselves. They always work like a hawks and dogs. The Srila Prabhupada in so many of his lectures he clearly says, people, they work like a hawks and dogs. They don't really realize the importance of Bhagavad Gita and its instructions. Here, the good population is where an husband and wife properly following the principles of Dharma, taking care of their children, and concentrating and focusing their upcoming of children, bringing them to the temple, and explaining about the Lord and the relation between the Lord and his devotees, explaining about the Krishna Katha, and telling them and guiding them. They are the first guru. We should not forget that. They are the first guru. Parents are the first guru for any children. They have to guide them properly. And they have to show them their actual goal. What is our actual goal? Can I ask one question? What is our actual goal? Can anybody give an answer? Being a human being, what is our actual goal?
Serve the humanity.
Pardon?
Serve the humanity.
See,
So the
we cannot save our own people. How we can save the humanity? We don't know what is going to happen next minute. How we can save the humanity? There are so many people who are thoroughly professionally qualified. So many people are there in this material planet. Are they able to save the humanity? Now, example I'll give one. Sorry to say that. There are examples of tsunami. Tsunami took place. Millions of people died. Anybody can save them? Why all this kind of thing happens in this material planet? Tsunami, earthquake. You see in Japan? Japan is there as it is so small. In there, if the earthquake take place, thousands of people have died. All these natural disasters will take place only because of our sinful activities. Krishna clearly says In the Varnashrama dharma, if you follow, it's all on my own. I got freedom now. I'm fully free. Yeah, it's fine. Even if you talk to the school, if your child is 18 years plus, they don't want to answer you. They don't want to talk to you. Anybody knows this? They don't want to talk to you. Sorry, sir, your child is 18 years plus. We will be talking to them only. They are already mature, they are adult now. So, father, mother, no value at all. If this kind of a blind society implements like this, how the children will advance? How they will understand the Father, the Supreme Personality of God. In their thinking, in their tender thinking, the whole thing will get messed up. That is why the outside influence is so strong. It is a duty of mother and father to inject pure Krishna consciousness into them. That is why this Varna Sankara, spontaneously they will advance in Krishna consciousness. If family is not being protected by the respective husband and the grandfather or society, then it will get deviated. All unwanted progeny will take place and nobody is not there to take care of them. That is the answer Arjuna is putting forward to Lord Krishna. So this is what it clearly says. Irresponsible men also provoke adultery in society. This is the last sentence what it says. When somebody is not secure or protected, there are irresponsible men also is there to spoil them, provoke adultery in the society, and thus unwanted children will flood the human race at the risk of war and pestilence. Now tell me, you got any questions? Yes, Prabhu.
I was thinking on the question of ultimate goal of life. What I thought was this: as the sansar is dukhalaya, padam vipadam. Our ultimate goal should be to get liberated from the cycle of birth and death and attain Vaikuntha such that we never come back here. We are part of the Supreme Soul. And how do we do that? Is by consistently involving ourselves with the devotional service.
Yes.
That's what I was thinking. You can correct me or expand on it.
You are exactly right. Krishna means all attractive. What by Krishna? Krishna means is all attractive. Okay, what we'll do, we'll continue this particular answer. I'll give them.
Go for it. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Prakarini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shiva Gadada Srivastadi Jayo Jayo Gaurachanti Arati Kishora Jayo Jayo Nara Para